Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Sprocket, an chronological gamer, and today I'm going to do something, I'm gonna talk about something really crazy. So this was the Churchill Panzerkampfwagen 6 of the last episode, basically a fusion between the Churchill and the Tiger one, pretty cool. So yeah, you probably realized what this is going to be from the thumbnail and the title, but before I show you the tanks, I actually have an announcement. I want you guys to write comments about tanks I should recreate. So yeah, I'm deciding to start this new series where you guys tell me what tank you want me to build, and I'm going to do that. There is not really any limit, there is just one rule. I don't want to make any historical accurate tank. So like, if you tell me, please recreate the M4 Sherman, I'm not really going to do that because kinda boring. But if you tell me something like, build a M4 Sherman but give it 5 guns, then I can do something like that. So yeah, this is idea I have, a series where I recreate or rather build from scratch tanks out of nowhere. So I hope you guys like this idea. So I get comments, you get a chance to be chosen in a video. And I just hope it's gonna be a really fun series, but now it's time for the tanks. So the first tank my friend has requested me to build, it's this one, the Gallagher Outlaw MK2. So before I tell you about this tank, let me tell you a little bit about the backstory. So I was just chilling on Discord looking at memes and stuff like that when my friends, seeing my last video, asked me if I can make some tanks for him. So I said sure, and the particular thing about these tanks is that they actually come from a game called Foxhole. And I really know basically nothing about Foxhole, but he told me it's a pretty cool game and they had tanks, so he asked me if I could make the tanks of Foxhole inside Sprocket. So of course I did that, and I also he gave me a custom flag. This is the flag of the Warden, which is like a faction inside the game. And yeah, overall, this is the picture of the original. And this is the one I made. So yeah, it's not 100% accurate, but I still pretty much like it. I think I did a really good job. And overall I'm pretty happy. And my friend was too. Like, I already saw him all 3 of the tanks. I sent him screenshots and he said that they were truly perfect. So yeah, I'm happy he likes them. So this is the Gallagher. This is a medium cruiser tank. It's fast. It has a 40mm cannon. As you can see, 40mm. But it has really weak armor. The second tank, it's the Flood MK1. This is the picture. And this is the one I made. So yeah, the Flood MK1, it's another tank, of course also the Wardens, all 3 of the tanks are for the Wardens. And I feel like I did a good job on this one too. The turret over here, I used the pre-made one because I couldn't be bothered. But for the rest, I think it's pretty cool. I nailed it. In particular, the fenders, which are actually separated. They don't cover the entire truck. And the rear, it's pretty cool. The turret and the gun in particular, that has a really thick beginning and a really thin ending. And this is supposed to be a medium heavy tank with 95mm of frontal armor. And I must say, this is probably my favorite one. It's probably the worst between the 3, because something that happens is the side armor actually collide with the tanks, which as you can see makes moving around a little hard. You can get stuck really often because of the side armor. As you can see, I just got stuck because the side armor is touching the ground. So yeah, that's kind of a problem, but it honestly looks cool, and I'll try to make it smaller, but if I make it any more small, it will just ruin the tank. So we are just gonna leave it like that. And the last tank, it's the Coolen Predator MK3. This time around, I didn't really had a picture that saw me everything. So I asked my friend for some information, and he told me this was supposed to be a really heavy tank. So the frontal armor is 140 millimeters, the sides are 70 and the rear is 35. And the gun it's a 94.5 millimeters cannon. And this is pretty interesting. So if the last one was a heavy tank, this is a super heavy tank for the Wardens. And it looks pretty cool. The design was actually taken from a French tank. But overall, I'm pretty proud. It looks cool. I think I nailed the style. The turret was a little tricky, but I must say I really improved a lot since the last episode, and also since my first episode. Now building tanks, it's no longer as hard as it used to be. So of course we're gonna have to try all of these tanks, first individually and then into a platoon of all three together. Okay, so we are going to try the Flood MK1 into ambush first. Let's see if we can beat this mission alone. The Flood has a 75mm, which it should be pretty good. As you can see, good penetration, quick rate of fire, it should not be a problem. The armor is also pretty thick. So yeah. However, we are kinda slow, which makes sense. It's a heavy tank. We can go to a max of 23 kilometers an hour. It's actually not dead. Now it is. So yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to actually penetrate us, but we are certainly going to penetrate him, and there it is, the last enemy tank. Okay, and the Flood managed to beat ambush. Now let's move to the next tank. Okay, so we are going to try Coolen into the rival scenario. Let's see how good he can do. But with such a thick frontal armor, I think this is not going to be a problem at all. Okay, enemies in front. Okay, got one. Yeah, I don't think the T-22 could even penetrate the side armor. So we are kind of overpowered. Oh, there is a man of war. Oh, you actually bounce. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, now it's dead. Okay, one last enemy remaining. Okay, and there we go. So yeah, the Coolen Predator MK3 managed to beat his test as well. Now it's time for the last tank to try itself out. So let's see if the Outlaw MK2 is going to be able to beat his challenge. Okay, so here we are with the Gallagher Outlaw MK2 into defense. Let's see if this reliable medium tank will be able to beat this challenge. The Outlaw is the fastest tanks between the three, which makes sense. The other two were heavy tanks. This one instead it's a medium one, which has also a lot of ammo, because since it's a 40mm, you can store a lot of ammo into Sprocket. So there are only 5 enemies. I feel like this is going to be too easy with only 5 enemies, so I think we might actually do 2 battles with the Outlaw. Okay, I see the enemy. Okay. I mean, do you see what I mean? We didn't lose a single tank. That was too easy. Let's try with more enemies. 13 enemies. Now, this is a challenge. Let's see how we can do this time. Okay, enemy spotted and destroyed. Okay, got that one. I like how the turrets all fly into the air. Pretty cool. Meanwhile, there are some enemies here, but it's not gonna be a problem. Like, this tank has only 50 millimeters of frontal armor. Oh, and that's going to be a problem. So yeah, the armor of this tank, it's not really good. But the gun, however, it's truly amazing. There it is. Let me load APHC. Okay. One. Oh, that actually bounced. And 2. Okay, 3 enemies left. Let's see where they are. Okay, one it's over there. I think it's coming my way. Not anymore. By the way, there is a bug, I believe, in this scenario. If you have too many allies, the enemy will just ignore you. Like, as you can see, I'm approaching, but he's not aiming my way, which is really strange. Like, usually in like 1 versus 1, he will be trying to kill me, but because there are my tanks over there, he's just like broken. Which I don't really know why, but yeah, when you have a lot of tanks on your side, the AI just kinda breaks. I hope they're going to fix this into a patch, because this makes this one, that it's supposed to be the last scenario in the game, a little too easy. The last enemy is having a heart attack. And there we go. Okay, so all 3 of the tanks managed to pass their test. Now let's try them into a custom battle. Okay, so here we are in a custom battle. So I'm going to load the Warden army. I already had a preset ready. So here it is, the army. There are 5 outlaws, 6 floods, and 3 coolen. And we're going to try them against a couple of panthers, I suppose. Okay, so we have this many tanks against this many panthers. Let's see if we can actually win. Okay, so the medium tanks are in the front. Really cool. Here there are the floods, and there they are the super heavy tanks. I forgot the name. But yeah, I really like this position. It's actually pretty accurate. So yeah, the heavy tanks are gonna be slower, so it's gonna take a little bit for them to reach the battlefield. Us medium tanks, on the other hand, we will probably start sniping the enemy already at the beginning. Okay, so there I see the panthers, but it's not going to be easy, because we only have 50 millimeters of frontal armor, so we are most likely going to die. However, some of us already got destroyed some panthers, so it's not too bad. But yeah, I don't really think we can do anything else. We lost all of the medium tanks already. I am the last one alive. 50 millimeters of armor are really no match for the panther, but maybe 140 can actually save us. So the heavy tanks are finally here, so let's hope they can help me destroy the panthers. Oh, that one actually bounced. Let me try and help him. Oh, I think he got him. Yeah, most likely. Okay. Let's see if there are more enemy tanks. One over there. Oh, that was close. Yeah, I don't think I can actually penetrate him. Unless he shows me his side. Okay, really kind of him. Are we sure it's dead? Because it's aiming my way, so I wouldn't want to have an unpleasant surprise. Okay. There it is, a flood, and it already got destroyed. That's really bad. Yeah, the flood has 95 millimeters of armor, that it's also angled, but I suppose that's just no match for the Panther. Hopefully they keep showing us their side, which I'm gonna take greatly. Ooh, what a snipe. I think that one is still alive, but I'm not sure. There are more tanks shooting from over there. Oh god, what I'm doing. Wait, there is one over there. Come on. Come on. Side. Okay, got him. Okay, there are 3 Panthers left. So I think we can actually manage to win this. Okay, so I think the last enemies are behind that hill, because I see a lot of shots coming from over there. And we just lost one flood, so yeah. Meanwhile, the super heavy tanks are just camping behind. I went through his armor, but I didn't do really any damage. At least not anything consistent. But at least we know that one is still alive, so we're just gonna have to keep shooting. Okay, got one. 2 left. One left. I believe it's that one. Come on. Oh, that was so sad. The last medium tank has been lost. And this dude, it's just all the way over here. Let me take someone closer. Like this guy. So yeah, that was really sad. The last medium tank got destroyed. It was really just a matter of seconds and I could have won, but it's okay. We still got 6 tanks and the last enemy is stuck over there. So I think this is a guaranteed win. And there we go, victory. Alright, so the Warden tanks seems to be really strong, but let's play against them. Let's see if I can win a scenario against the tanks I made for my friend. Okay, so here it is the battle. These are all tanks I made. I remember the history. The P-58 Mod 1, the first ever tank I made. Then there is the Vic-13, a tank that I still didn't really show you in detail, so I suppose I can do it now. Then of course my armorer car, the FL-3780 Guerriera, truly amazing. And then the Panzerkampfwagen 6 Churchill, a really beautiful tank. And the Warden's army, it's pretty much the same as the last battle. So yeah, let's see which is superior, Chronological Gamer or the Warden.
Fight!
Okay, so here it is, the battle 14 against 14. We are right now playing in a Vic. So what is the Vic 13? It's a tank that weighs 13 tons. It's a light tank that can reach 40 kilometers an hour. It has 12 degrees of gun depression, a 57mm cannon, and a pretty weak armor, but a pretty strong turret one. Ooh. Okay, doesn't look so good for my army. We are now in a disadvantage situation. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh, I actually managed to bounce. That's good. My P58 armor still seems to hold on after this many episodes. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we are kinda losing the battle, but I believe I can pull this through. Okay, got one. Oh, they destroyed the FL, that's bad. Those tanks are actually really good. I actually managed to bounce a shot. As I said, the turret armor of the Vic, it's surprisingly good. Like, it's the max I could make it. Okay, another tank down. We are slowly pulling this through. Oh shit, that's a super heavy tank. I don't think I can go through the front. I only have a 57mm, so that's kind of bad. But I think I can penetrate the side, so if he shows me that... Oh fuck. Oh, Trogai managed to escape, but it's okay. I have a Guerriera over here, and I got him. The Guerriera got a really powerful 80mm cannon that can penetrate up to 200mm of armor. So even their super heavy tank, it's no match for my armored car, but we are still in disadvantage for two tanks, so we must be careful. This is actually a pretty close game, I like it. God, for every tank I manage to destroy, they do the same with one of mine. If this keeps going, we might actually lose. But I still got some tricks up my sleeves. I actually think I can penetrate the Outlaw with my 37mm cannon. So yeah, that's kind of funny. Okay, got a flood down. It's a 6 versus 7. We can actually manage this. Let me test my theory. Not quite. They have just barely enough. They have just barely enough armor to survive the 37mm. But it's okay. We don't need the 37. We have the 80. Is that one alive? That's a Churchill, so it's one of ours. Is that one alive? Huh. Okay, they're both alive. Oh god. Okay, he missed. Thanks god. Okay, got him just barely. That could have been really bad there. Okay, that one was already dead. I just had to make sure. That one is dead. That one is also dead. Okay, it's now basically just a waste yard. Actually so cool. I think that one, it's one of mine, and I think it's still alive. Let me see. I mean, it looks alive. I think it actually took down that one on his own. Good job, Vic. Good job. So there are 5 enemies left. I think that's one. That one right there. Oh, there is another one right there. Okay, let's be careful. Oh shit. Just as I say that. Oh, and the engine is completely gone, but I think we can still shoot him if possible. Ah, gun, dang it. Okay, let's take another tank. Okay, we have suit Churchills. The Churchills, I mean, the Panzerkampfwagen Churchill, it's a really strong tank. It has a good frontal armor and 2 88mm. So this will be pretty good. At least we have armor to survive their shots. So let's see if we can actually manage to pull this through. The only tank that can penetrate the Churchill is the Cullen, but I think we already killed all 3 of them. So there are only the heavy and the medium tanks left. Something's moving over there. It's a flood. Wrecked. I think that's another tank over there, but I think it's a Churchill. I just need to make sure. There is another armor car there. That's really good. Let me see if I'm right. Okay, yes, that's one of our Churchills. So let's not shoot one of our allies. It will be really bad. But overall, I must admit, both tanks on both sides have done a really good job. My tanks and the Warden tanks are pretty even. I like it. I see an enemy tank, it's right there. I hope my armor is actually going to hold. And otherwise that could be pretty bad. Okay, it's moving. It has saw me. Okay. It's okay. I got 2 guns. There is no problem if I miss. There we go. Okay, 3 enemies left. I must admit that was one of the most epic battle I have ever saw. I actually love it a lot. It's more fun to have an even battle rather than just make one overpowered tank and destroy the enemy. I mean, that one is still kinda fun, but isn't it more rewarding when there is an actual challenge? Okay, 2 tanks, one there. But there should be a 3rd one somewhere, so even if we kill these 2, we need to find more. Kabam! Oh, that's actually a Cullen. It can penetrate me, so it's kinda bad. So let's see if I can make him come to me instead. Yeah, it's moving, I think. I mean, really slowly. No, it's not moving at all, actually. No, wait, it is moving. Okay, it has saw me and it's trying to move. But being a super heavy tank, of course, is super slow. So I'm just gonna have to wait a little bit. Oh, it bounces off the turret armor. And my mouse just went to space. Okay. And there we go. Okay, 1 enemy left, and it could be honestly be anywhere. So I think... Oh my god. 18 minutes. That took a lot of time, but at least I managed to find them. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, so this is pretty much everything for this video. I honestly pretty like the warden tanks. I'm happy I could help my friends with making the tanks from foxholes. So yeah, I'm gonna remind you, if you want your tanks in this series, just leave a comment and I'm gonna try to recreate the tank from scratch. So this was everything for this video. Thanks so much for watching and see you next time.